Guide a life and find your why in 52 teams of 8 antique rival wisdoms that have encouraged, educated, and entertained generations for centuries to help make humanity great at stop2think.com. Team quote 22.1. Genius does what it must, and talent does what it can. Edward Bulwer Lytton 1831–1891. This insightful observation from Bulwer Lytton captures a fundamental distinction between genius and talent. As a prolific novelist who observed the creative process closely, he understood the different driving forces behind these two forms of ability. What makes this particularly powerful is how it distinguishes between internal compulsion and external capability. Genius, he suggests, operates from necessity, an inner drive that must be expressed regardless of circumstance. Talent, in contrast, operates within the bounds of learned skill and conscious choice. I find it fascinating how this principle illuminates the nature of creativity. Genius is driven by inner necessity rather than choice. Talent can be developed and directed, but genius follows its own path. Talent operates within established boundaries while genius often breaks them. The compulsion of genius can be both a blessing and a burden. The parallel structure of does what it must versus does what it can is especially revealing, suggesting that genius is constrained not by ability but by necessity, while talent is constrained not by necessity but by ability. This perspective seems particularly relevant today, when we often focus on developing talent through practice and training. Bulwer Lytton reminds us that there's another kind of creativity that operates according to its own internal imperatives, rather than external development.
Help raise school test scores and confidence with free easy extra advantage math, spelling and reading workbooks you can download for free at stop2think.com or buy at educationstopshate.com. Free easy math wisdom workbooks with octa repetition to grow math self-confidence. You'll get plenty of repetitive practice of age ranges and averages of our 52 teams of 8 quote authors. Free easy alpha cipher-coded puzzles teach letters, numbers, and phrases using antique wisdoms that encourage and educate. Can you decode this cipher quote of encouragement using either our learning to spell or just for fun instructions? And since time is money, practice reading faster with 52 teams of antique rival wisdoms that have passed the test of time to encourage, educate, and entertain generations for centuries. We offer printed versions and timed videos with background music. Sign up for free weekly emails of 52 teams of antique rival wisdom workbooks with easy math, spelling, and reading practice. And if you'd like to get paid for sharing our wearable wisdoms, keep this in mind. Everyone I know wears a shirt, and most of us change them daily, so change your shirt and change the world. Social equalities are blatantly subliminal antique positive wisdoms repetitively shared without saying a word. This applies to all our wearable shareable wisdoms. Like pretty witty baby onesies and pretty witty kids. Youthful truths let your kids gain confidence sharing antique wisdoms with their friends. Imagine them sharing words of wisdom with classmates and teachers. I think therefore I think tees I wear is a super easy way to share words of wisdom that have passed the test of time. With wearable wisdoms to fit babies, kids, and adults. You can clothe a whole family, city, or state. So do the future a favor by encouraging, educating, and entertaining with words of wisdom that have passed the test of time to make us all wiser and kinder. Join the 52 of 8 today.